Okay, welcome back. Today we're making a delicious bread casserole from leftover bread. This is something that you might have already seen in Italy called an egg strata, or maybe you're at a friend's house and they made a baked French toast that was a little bit sweeter. So this is something similar, but today we're going to use a savory version. And I'll show you a few different ideas of what you can put into this bread casserole. And the most important thing is that it's a really easy, delicious way to entertain all of your friends for brunch. It only takes about 45 minutes in the oven, and it will always be a crowd pleaser. Hey, this is Jake. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we're going to show you how to use all those leftovers in your kitchen so you don't have to throw them away. If you like videos like this, please like and subscribe so you can see more. Okay, the first thing with this one is to understand what the base of the recipe is, and that is your leftover bread, a few eggs, and milk. Everything else you can change depending on what you have in your fridge. The first thing I'm going to do with my base is mix the eggs with the milk, and then I'm going to cut up the bread and put the bread in that mixture, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Shit. I'll video that. Like this, maybe like the last. I have 5 eggs and 2 cups of milk because I have about a half of a loaf of bread. There's really no right or wrong answer for this. It just depends on how eggy you want it. It's probably about 1 egg per 2 slices of bread. Our milk to the mixture, and this is 2 cups of whole milk. Okay, now I'm just going to slice the bread into cubes. And we're going to put the cubed bread just right into that mixture. Okay, I'm going to mix that up, and this needs ideally an hour to soak, but if you don't have that much time, that's okay. Just a few minutes for the bread to start to soak up that egg and milk mixture. Okay, it's been a few minutes now. We've let the egg soak into the bread. You can see there's still a little bit of liquid, and that's fine because it's going to continue to bake in the oven and absorb the liquid. The next thing we're going to do is mix in our other leftovers. So I happen to right now have some leftover sauteed mushrooms and spinach, and I grated some cheese. So that's what's going to be in this one, and we're just going to mix it right in. But again, if you have leftover bacon, you can throw that in. If you have leftover chicken, you can throw that in. If you have leftover grilled asparagus, really any kind of vegetable meat, whatever you want to throw in there is fine. I like cheese in mine, so I'm going to add cheese. You don't have to add cheese to yours either. And again, I used whole milk. If you happen to have fat-free milk, that's also fine. It really just depends on kind of your preference. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these in so you can see what it looks like. I've already salted and peppered the vegetables, so just make sure that there's enough salt. And just like we've talked about in previous videos, if you're using store-bought bread, it might already be pretty salty, so you don't need any more. I actually made this bread the other day, so I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to the mixture as well. Okay. I'm just putting a sprinkling of salt. Oops. Don't mind that. Some extra pepper. And I'm going to sprinkle in just a little bit of thyme as well, because I always like that in my eggs. Our vegetables. Mix that in. And I know it looks kind of soft right now, but it's going to bake up and be really fluffy. And I'm going to put in about half of the cheese, saving the other half to put on top. And then you can see we really started to absorb a lot of that liquid there. And if it looks like it's too dry, you can always add a little bit more milk, or even another egg and a half a cup of milk when you put it in. Usually the ratio for the liquids is 2 eggs for a cup of milk or so. So I'm going to take my baking dish. I'm going to go ahead and put that mixture in there. Flatten it out. It's ready to go in the oven. I've preheated the oven to 375 degrees. It just depends on the size of your casserole. This one's probably going to take about 40 minutes in the oven. And just check it, make sure the eggs are cooked completely. You can stick a fork in the center, and I'll show you that in just a second. Right, we're going to put our delicious casserole in the oven. I'm excited. This is one of my favorite breakfasts. Okay, it's been a little more than a half an hour, and I think it's just about done. So we're going to check it. I'm going to grab it here. Take it out. You just want to make sure that it comes out, when you put the fork in it, that it comes out clean. And this is actually done now. So you just want to make sure you don't see any more liquid in there. That should have all been absorbed. The egg is cooked. And now we just have to let it cool for about 10 minutes and it'll be ready to serve. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, well I'm hungry. I'm excited to eat. This is cooled for just a few minutes. Now we're going to cut into it. And I'll take a nice little piece for us. And always the best part, we get to sample it. This is one of my favorite dishes ever. Bon appetit.